goes up to a police officer and says, "How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Can you tell me how to get to Carnegie Hall?" And the police officer looks at him and says, "Practice."
Every year since I've been here, the Oregon Symphony has been getting better and better.
We have an orchestra that is worthy of playing on a world-class stage.
I think the symphony is well on its way to becoming one of the best orchestras in the entire country.
You guys should be so proud of this orchestra and what Carlos is doing with us.
I believe that we have gotten this orchestra on a completely different level from where it was before. Well, actually, I believe that it's crucial that a good orchestra goes somewhere else and demonstrates how good it is.
This invitation to play at Carnegie Hall is the Oregon Symphony being recognized for all of its hard work and its amazing achievement in the last decade.
It is vital for the symphony to go to New York to play in Carnegie Hall.
This is an arrival point for an orchestra like ours. It's a real honor to have been invited, especially to the inaugural festival.
I could say, come on, it's just Carnegie, but that's not true, because the other side of me is the one that kind of gets me like, well, it's really a special event. It's one of the most important halls in the entire world.
I'm very proud of the fact that the Oregon Symphony is one of the first 7 at this festival, and I think it will be a great thing for the city.
I grew up in New York, and I went to Carnegie Hall throughout my life, and it was always the place where you could hear the best of the best at their best.
It's sort of a cliche in the arts world, Carnegie Hall, it's this great place that everyone wants to go to. But the truth of the matter is, when you get in there and you sit on the stage, it really does affect you as a musician because it's so deeply ingrained in the musician's culture.
I have played on the stage of Carnegie Hall, but never as a professional. And I think it would be really exciting and meaningful to know that 10 years later, I've made it and I'm sitting in the same exact chair, but as a professional.
I do not get nervous. Having said that, ask me half an hour before the concert at Carnegie.
The invitation to play at Carnegie is huge for the orchestra. It not only is a landmark and historic in many ways, but it also gives the orchestra, I think, a different kind of national and international visibility.
It's just incredibly exciting. We're all completely stoked about it. And we get to play for people in New York, and this is so important on so many levels.
It just helps your stature if you play very well in Carnegie Hall.
And for the Oregon Symphony, which is an orchestra that has been in Oregon for quite a while and has not traveled, this is absolutely a necessity, and I think it will be a great opportunity for everybody.
I'm sure that many people know about New York's love affair with Portland. The New York Times is, in love with everything Portland has to offer, and I think that this would be setting the stage for showing that there's a cultural benefit that Portland has.
It's going to inspire a lot of interest in our town, in our state, in the Pacific Northwest.
I view a trip like this as a way to tell the country what a great city Portland is.
If we go to Carnegie and we get the support from the community here in Portland, we are going to carry out the message that Portland is a great place and that everybody, aside from visiting us in Carnegie Hall and hearing our great concert, should come maybe next year and visit our wonderful city, go to Powell's bookstore, visit other art organizations that are here, and come to the symphony again.
It brings awareness to Portland, and it brings awareness to our orchestra.
This has been a lifetime goal for me, to be a member of an orchestra like this, to live in such a beautiful place, and I'm just so proud, and I just want to share it with everyone back east. And I hope you'll join us in supporting our efforts to go to Carnegie Hall.
Each of us must, in every way we can, do everything we can to help support the orchestra.